And here we go again. Hello everyone, so today Gnomeregan. Well, it's a bit late actually, it's a bit more than 2 a.m. and I'm a bit tired, so I won't spoil with a lot of introduction this time. Just timer is on, food is on, I'm using a normal gear at the moment, so a few changes from the last time. Like, I'm level 26, bosses are level 29, so this should still be orange bosses. Yay! And I have new spells like Fortifying Brew, Gourd, and the last one was Expelorm. So that's gonna be fun. Just gonna do some key bindings, and we're good. Well, I won't say that Gnomeregan isn't a huge instance. Actually, I'm not accustomed to this instance, so it might take quite a long time. So the night is going to be long. Even if I hope it won't. Oh yeah, of a change. I did manage to come back to the first optimization of my 1 DTPS Aiden. So basically, it's all about a timer that will reset datas and so the image. That's not about resolve anymore. It's just about some numbers of the images that will scale with the image, like it did all time ago. Well, so here is the first boss. When I did an instance to up to level 26 earlier, I did manage to loot a new belt, which is quite useful with the stats. So that's the only piece of gear with the gloves from Shadowfen Keep that I did manage to get on the fourth boss. That changes. That changed from the last time. Here's the boss. Okay, not really difficult, just board kiting. Why not? Okay, so about the instance, in general there are 5 bosses, that was the first one. The second one I already know where it is, but for the rest I have absolutely no idea, except the last one, because usually when I did it that was with looking for randoms, so we just rushed to the last boss and that was all, more or less. Yeah, I get the gold also. Level 26 is quite a cheated level. So let's put it on 2. No, this one. Are not huge bulks of trashes, like 4 or 5 trashes from the same pack, making difficult execution. No, it's pretty easy actually. It's just kill 1 trashes by 1 trashes, so okay, here's the boss anyway. I'm gonna clear a bit the area and then well, that's not a very brilliant spark, but I will just wait a bit with the timer on my gourd and pull the boss. Like this way, I'm able to take a few damages to evaluate how many damages I'm taking. And okay, single strike is 400, no 500 approximately. Okay. Alright, so really easy like that. That's really easy. Plus the touch of death, seriously. Level 26, you have everything to kill bosses. Like the old trashes. Like just 5 levels ago, I had to run everywhere to kill bosses. to melt my brain in order to find something. Now it's just about okay, so here we go, doing 1 or 2 Surging Mist or Experom. Experom is even better because you're doing damages with Experom, what you're not doing with Surging Mist. 363 again. Okay, so healings are approximately the same, except Surging Mist doesn't make any fluctuation within the healings. It's always the same amount. It's also true at maximum level, while Experom has a bit of RNG on the numbers. That being said, Experom does damages, what Surging Mist doesn't do. But Surging Mist doesn't cost as much as Experom. Experom is 40 of energy, while Surging Mist is only 30. So yeah, it's more of a benefit to use Surging Mist instead of Experom. That being said, with the cast time, or even with the absence of damages, it's not really the same. Well, something I'm trying to do is to always use my healings or gourd on a proc of Tiger Strike. I mean, Tiger Strike doesn't do anything about the gourd. But regarding the healings, that's not the same. Yeah, it does increase greatly my Expelorm and Surging Mist heals. cause plus 35% of Mult Strike is like saying, hello, just duplicate my ears. To some extent, it's also used for the damages, particularly on Cake Smash, since Cake Smash is just so much damages at this level. Well, even in general. Yeah, and another point that is not really related, but I would still speak about, is the increase of damages on Blackout Kick and Tiger Strike that just occurred yesterday. Like, with the new build that's going to launch, so I think that will be 6.2.3, we'll have another increase of 20% on those spells, so Tiger Strike, Tiger Palm, and the other is the Blackout Kick. Such another way to say that Chi Explosion is too strong at the moment, so we have to increase the Blackout Kick. Yeah, I guess that's what they're trying to do. But with that, it's still another increase of DPS. Like, only the Tiger Palm is something like plus 3.5% of DPS, almost plus 4%, so that's quite huge. Yeah, still, that's quite huge. So, such a funny increase of DPS. Also, that's a total reconsideration of Blackout Kick, because with this and with the power of Serenity, it was mainly the reason why players, while Monk, Brewmaster, or even Windwalkers didn't play anymore with Blackout Kick. It's because Serenity wasn't as strong as it was before. Like, Chi Explosion was just better in any and every situation. But with this new increase of 20%, it's possible that, and it's very likely that the Blackout Kick is now beyond Expelorm, beyond Chi Explosion in terms of damages. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. So, the Serenity, with only 5 seconds instead of 10, might be used with the Legendary Ring to push up the DPS. Like, I already see a resort it was Korag just after the first increase of DPS, so I managed to kill Korag just after the increase was plus 20%, so we have another 20%, and I didn't feel that the difference between Serenity Blackout Kick and Chi Explosion was too absurd, too strong. No, that was quite reasonable, actually. Yeah, quite reasonable. Well, here's the hourglass. So damages approximately 500 for 500 per bit. Okay, more or less the same. Interrupt. Got my Tiger Strike. Off and touch. Okay. So, freaking easy. That's not what I've been waiting for, but still. Our boss is at that level? I don't think so. And normally we have a glider somewhere. Okay, here. Guess. Yeah. Perfect, so the overburst is shown on my minimap, so I just know where to go. And with a bit of luck, this instance will be quick, because I absolutely don't like at all Gnomeregan. Yeah. There's nothing, there's no mechanics, that's just... I don't know. That's disappointing. Yeah, that's seriously disappointing. Anyway, about Tiger's Spawn and Blackout Kick, we'll see what happens in the time coming. But that's pretty interesting to consider Blackout Kick as beyond the Chi Explosion, at least for single target DPS at the moment. Well, anyway, I think it is. The problem is that on bosses that remain at the moment, there's not real use of single target DPS. I mean, not for what I'm playing, anyway. Maybe for challenge mods. No. Well, we'll see. So, the next one. And that's okay, so it eats a bit of the previous ones, but it's still quite feasible. Yeah. I will drop here. No, I cannot. Okay. Make the turn. Big turn of the room. I don't recall very well about this instance. Another advantage that Surging Mist plus instant XP on behind, so with managing the energy correctly, it's possible to make double healing in less than a second, and it's quite useful on procs of Tiger Strike. Yay. but otherwise, well, not many players are using Surging Mist. Well, I'm using it a lot on those low level instances. Okay, here's the last boss at this floor anyway. So yeah, not many people are using it at maximum level. Um, but I disagree with people that are saying that you don't have to keep it in your boards of abilities. Like, yeah, but it's useless, so I don't have to use it. No, that's not very true. That's not true, actually. That's not true at all. There are still situations where you might use it even while raiding nowadays. Examples. Well, that's not the actual tier 18, but during High Mall, it was possible to use it on the Mork of Chaos from Morgok. Like you couldn't move into phase 2 or phase 3, depending on Mythic or normal Heroic difficulty. And while another player was close enough from you, you could use it just to keep this player alive, because the explosion of the Mork wasn't um, a simple one shot. It was like 250k damages or something like that. So sometimes it was enough with resolve to save a player from a certain death. So yeah. Well, it seems that the last boss, the McGuinness Thermaplug, is a bit more difficult. Well, a part of me hopes it is, but another doesn't want it, cause the way to come back is quite very long, so not wiping upon it would be preferable. Yeah, would prefer it. Well, I'm playing with gold, with a bit of kiting, I'm playing very safe. Anyway, I'm still waiting patiently for a plus 10 item level upgrade on gear that may enable quite a lot of new bosses. I mean, not only mythic dungeon bosses, but rather High Mall and Blackrock Foundry bosses, which is quite what I'm looking for at the moment. Obviously, those informations or information in control is classified. So even with cookies, I won't answer to that. The final chamber. Yay! So here's the final boss. I don't recall exactly what it does. Rapidly pound. So, Symbol Blast, 125 fire damages and knocking them back. Okay, so that's just about the knockback. That's not a lot. Really, that's very low compared to melee. That should be hitting for 500 approximately. Figure distorting them for 2 seconds. That might be annoying, depending on the frequency. Beam. Not that annoying too. And okay, the bombs might be a bit more annoying. We'll see anyway. We'll see. Here we go. We're seeing now. Okay, pretty boring actually. There's a bit of kiting, management of the mind. Yeah, not very hard. 40 minutes. Yeah, not a lot. I thought it would take a lot more. The instance is pretty messy, and it didn't get corrected for a very long time. Anyway, so just normal gear, not even using air rooms here. Everything was a one shot. So yeah, that's not interesting. Well, that's what I say, but head, yeah, first time a low level boss is like this. He's using a head, or he's offering a head, but causing okay. Pretty fun, this effect. Um, don't know about the range, but well, pretty fun, pretty funny. So anyway, here we are. So next one, cause this one was quite a huge disappointment, to be honest. Next one will be Scarlet Halls. So Scarlet Halls, I'm looking at the gear, and Scarlet Halls, includes level 28. So I'm gonna increase my level again up to 28. 28 bosses. What is the level of the bosses? Is it 23 or 24? Well, I'll see, but I'll try not to have red bosses, because with a red frame, they are just dodging and parrying too much. That's annoying. Yeah, seriously. So I'll see depending on the level from bosses. Skeletals, well, I already did it on another art, so well, don't know. I did it with heirlooms, so without heirlooms, well, it's not as if I didn't do the challenge mods during Mist of Pandaria. So I already have a pretty clear vision for all the bosses. Same for Monastery, that will likely follow. And yeah, we'll see. Anyway, here we are, so not a difficult one. I think it's not due to the gear. It's mainly the main reason is probably the new spells like Fortifying Brew. Okay, we have a CD. Finally, the Gourd. Okay, we have another CD. A very, very, very strong CD. Like also, Gourd is increasing the healings by 30% upon you. So when you're under Gourd, you should heal yourself. It's more of a benefit. Expelorm, which is doing more damages than the other simple Surging Mist, which does nothing clearly, and also the Touch of Death, which is reducing or even destroying all execution phases, like bosses with little enrage on the last few percent. Hello, Hogger. No, but yeah, it's quite a huge improvement. Um, for how long? That's the question, because I already know that instances later will be quite a bit more difficult. I already had little experience with another monk alt, and even with heirloom, it was clearly not the same color between level 20 and level 40, for example. Well, I don't know everything in all instances, and I only did it for Pexing, and it was very quick, so I didn't see only 2 or 3 instances like Clemens and the Scarlet stuff. But well. Anyway, here we are. So next one soon, probably tomorrow. I will upload this one tomorrow actually, cause or later after my sleep, and we'll see what happens. And thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.